Today, time for us to be a part of the Get Along gang and get along. Like, get along for us to go home. End of the day, we're going to try to mosey-ozey and be about our way. But first, we're going to try to see if we can make these earbuds stay connected, okay? Because it seems like these little thingamabobs while I was at work kept disconnecting. See, the right one just said connected, right? Like, I don't like these type of things because I don't like how they sit. Okay. Like I said, I don't. Now it's saying it's disconnected. See, that's what I was talking about. Okay, that says connected. Let's see if I can make sure the right one is connected. It keeps disconnecting the video, and the only thing I'm trying to do is just make sure that I'm just trying to make sure this thing stays connected. Because 1 minute it says it's connected, the next minute it says disconnected. And it kept doing that on and off in the building. Could be the building itself, I don't know, could be the garage or whatever it is. But the left said connected, right? I don't hear anything in this right one to tell me that it's connected. But then again, I don't like this hard exterior that's on the outside of the jive. I like the soft, because my ears are like really, like I said, my ears are really sensitive, and I don't like hard stuff in my ear. I like the soft rubbery stuff like this, you know. That works for me, because then my ears aren't left like feeling raw and pressed upon here and like hurt because of the hard plastic that presses up on it. I don't like that. That's the only thing I can say about these. And besides, them just keep disconnecting. You know, like I said, could be the building, could be because I'm in the garage. I don't really know. So we're gonna see how this goes, because I can't even tell you how many times this thing is disconnected. Like 3 times, 4 times since I'm sitting in the vehicle in the garage to go home. So let's go on and go home. I hope y'all had a blessed day. Y'all had a good day. The vehicle next to me, baby, was parked close enough to where I thought I was gonna have to suck everything in to get in the car, honey. But it is what it is. Oof. And I had to look at my own car to see how I was parked, because I was like, wait a minute, did I overlap the line or something in the parking space? Like, was I not really in my space? You know how you be right on the line or close to the line? That's what I'm thinking, how I was parked. So I had to really look at my vehicle and see how I was parked, and that wasn't the case. The SUV parked next to me act like, you know, it just needed that much space to be that close to me. Like, look, if you are not a compact vehicle and you trying to park some big body wide truck or SUV in a compact vehicle space, it's not gonna work. But, you know, to each his own. To each his own. Alright, now what were we talking about this morning, right? I was simply talking about my window being shattered and broke out, right? So, like I said, they finally came and fixed it yesterday afternoon. And I was also talking about the different shows that I watched this weekend. Oh, that reminds me, I have to email the lady back because she was asking about my parking number, and I did not remember it. I didn't know, and I didn't come out to my car for lunch to even look at it to email her back. So I'm going to sit up there. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it before I get out the car and email it to her in the morning, because I totally forgot. Because they're supposed to be giving us new parking tag. So I'll do that in the morning and take it from there. Okay, now this thing says power off. Okay, hold on. Let's try to get y'all straight, because it seemed like it's I don't know, today seemed like Monday instead of Tuesday. Must be in the twilight zone. That's how I used to like have my days measured. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I'm gonna be able to wear these. This is how I used to measure my days, right? I used to say Monday was madness, Tuesday was twilight zone, Wednesday was whacked out, Thursday was BS, and Friday was what the most of the time, right? So I was talking about the different the Last Kingdom. I'm going home to watch that as much as I can before I doze off. And I didn't eat breakfast this morning. I only ate lunch. And I'm trying to think. It's okay. Hold on. What's going on? I'm sorry for doing this to y'all, but I ain't too sure to know what the hell's going on with my phone. All right, y'all. This is definitely Twilight Tuesday. This is the Twilight Zone. I'm not understanding. Now, I could have swore that this thing was supposed to be clamped in. And I'm so sorry for having y'all so close. But we're going to try this again. We'll put you up here. Face you like this. And then I'm going to have to clamp you in. Now, I got a big ass wheeler next to me, right? And you know me and big wheels don't get along. We just don't. So, alright. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Okay. I'm going to have to pull over to the side for a minute. Because I got a truck that's behind me. When the thing says lane merge left. But he is like still on my tail instead of going around. So, this is what I'm going to do since he is so far up on my ass. Dummy. Sorry, y'all. I can't stand people who do stuff like that. Like, you all the way up on somebody's tail, so close to be riding so close on somebody's back end. We're on the freeway. There is 1, 2, the second, look. I am in, there's 1, 2, 3, I'm in the 4th lane. First lane over here is a slow lane. Well, the 5th lane is a slow lane, right? First lane over there is, you know, your passing lane, right? Why are you on my tail end tailgating me? Like, ride my ass. I don't understand it. When there's 4 other lanes you could have got into. I can't stand silly people. That makes no damn sense. But either way, I digress. I'm going to Musa, and I'm just going to drive my happy self home. Because these people trying to get me into a mood in a place that I don't want to be. And just be maxed out and chilled out for the day. That's all I want to do is be cool for the day. I'm not trying to be like having no crazy day. Either way, talking about the Last Kingdom, right? So, like I was saying, the last time I saw Last Kingdom, it was season 2. But I'm thinking I didn't watch all of it to the end, because the last part I saw is that he left to go reclaim his own kingdom. He had his own land. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I think he's a Wessex is his land, or no, he is what is his name? I'm gonna have to go back and watch this, right? Because I can't think of his name to tell you his name of his supposed to be his land, right? Because I haven't watched it for like maybe 2 years, and they have 4 seasons that's on Netflix, and I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't know it went that far. I didn't know it got picked back up. I kid you not. So I need to go and watch it and catch up. But I stopped on episode 2 of season 3 because I was like, no, I think I'm missing something. So I'm gonna go back to season 2, the end of season 2, maybe the last 3 episodes, and see if I have missed the last 3 episodes, if that jogs my memory, or if it's something further, like before that. I shouldn't say further on. Before those last 3 episodes, or somewhere that I lost, because he has 3 kids. Like, his wife had bore his 3rd child on the on the first episode of season 3, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't even remember the first 2 being born. Like, huh? I was like, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I said, I need to go back and look at this, because I done got lost up in the mix somewhere, and I gotta go back and regain my memory. So that's where I'm at. What else did I watch? I watched Betty. I also watched, it was something else I set up there and I binge watched. Oh, Ozark. Now, my cousin and my best friend told me about Ozark. And I was like, I heard people talk about it, but I ain't really tuned into it, ain't watching. Do y'all know I sat there and binge watched that for like 3 or 4 days to watch all of Ozark from season 1, episode 1. This is no joke. I'm watching the Ozark like I'm fully committed on Netflix. So I watched that, and so hopefully they get picked up for the next season, because old Marty Ma, woo! I mean, oh boy, just sit up and shot her. Well, Marty Ma didn't shoot nobody, right? Well, he shot what's the name? I forgot what the preacher's name was that he shot. Where you going, baby? Motor assistance program, man. Get that. I don't know. He just came on out the lane from the shoulder. I don't know where he going, but oh no, Mr. Construction Truck, don't get that close. But the drug cartel guy that Marty Marr and his wife work for, right? They get off the plane. The lawyer that works for the cartel, Helena. Oh my gosh. She was simply trying to set up Marty Marr and have a false confession to try to pinpoint it on him. She was ready to have them smoked. Instead, she got smoked. They get off the plane. Then they're on the plane. Then you see them going to the establishment, the residence of the drug cartel guy. I forgot his name that damn quick. That's a shame. But they get there. I don't know what she said, and he said something else, and next you know, you see, pow! I was like, oh! I was like, oh, wow. Marty and his wife got blood and brain spatter in their hair and on the side of their face. And the guy's just hugging him to my, this is to a new beginning. I was like, oh, y'all better not fuck up no more of his money. This man is serious. I said, I think he would sit up there straight out and exterminate you himself, or he gonna have somebody do it. And that is no joke. Marty Mark better have his money. And I kid you not. He better have an AMG. He better have my money. The cartel ain't playing in this if they get picked up for the next season. I kid you not. That was like almost like Rihanna. You know, my money. That ain't this. Ozark was good. I'm glad they, you know, my cousin and my best friend suggested it or was talking about it, so that made me watch it. And so now I'm going to go back, like I said, and try to finish watching Animal Kingdom, and just try to chill out. Just try to chill out, and that was about it. I'm gonna probably try to do another salt scrub. It just feels so nice on your skin when you finish, and it be all so soft and smooth, and you just be like, God damn, this is like baby skin. This is butter. This is smooth. This is nice. You like touching your own goddamn skin. You see me rubbing my goddamn arm like I'm crazy, but I'm serious. Those salt scrubs, those sugar scrubs, baby. Leave you so nice and smooth. So nice and smooth. So, yeah, I think I might do another one. It may, and then, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm sitting at work, and I am so ditzy and clueless, and I kept thinking, like this past weekend and stuff, I was like, I know Memorial Day is coming up, but I think it's more at the end of the month. Not dawning on me, heifer, this is coming close to the end of the month. What are you talking about? It wasn't dawning on me that Monday is Memorial Day. I just happened to be looking at my time in the system, and I'm looking at my time from the previous pay period, and I'm looking at my time now, right? And I was like, holiday? So what holiday? And I look on it, and so I clicked to open it up for the pop out to show, and it says Memorial. I was like, wait a minute, I thought that was like the last day in May. I was like, what? I said, oh crap, no, it's the last Monday. I was like, okay, we got a 3-day weekend. So one of my coworkers, he was like, oh, okay, so what you got planned for your 3-day weekend? I said, hell, I just found out today we had a 3-day weekend. I said, because I sure didn't remember. I didn't remember. I said, I knew that Memorial Day was coming up, but I wasn't remembering. And he was like, yeah, most of the holidays that we're going to have out is going to be on a Friday. And, you know, he said, we're not going to have too many that's going to be on Monday, but majority of them is going to be on a Thursday or Friday or something. I said, okay, that's not bad. He said, yeah, the ones on Fridays going to be good days. And I fell out laughing. And I was like, oh man, I really didn't do any. I said, the only thing I'm planning on doing is staying in the house. I said, right now I'm trying to catch up on Last Kingdom. I said, so if I don't catch up on it this week, then that's something I'll be watching this weekend. And he said, oh, okay. And so that was about it. Still got one co-worker. I guess he done sit up and gave up on all social distance. Him and majority of the ones in the office that still be in the office next to each other talking. They ain't that far apart from each other. But I give them this. They got the mask on. Why? Because we got to have our mask on all day at work. Now, does people leave it on all day at work? No, they don't. No, they don't. I guess I just be the only little sucker that do it. I sure do. I keep it on all day unless I'm eating or drinking. If I ain't drinking my water, I'm not eating my food, then the mask stay on my face. So, you want to sit there and come up to like the you know, my cubicle, you know, the top part of my cubicle, and he wanted to sit there and come up to my cubicle and stand there and wanted to ask if my other coworker gone. I'm looking like, you see, she ain't sitting there. Like, why would you? And I understand he's just coming up to talk, just ask questions or whatever, stuff that's rhetorical, things that he already knows the answer to. Same way he asked me this morning where she was, and I was like, I don't know. I think she might have went to go get coffee or breakfast, or she could have went to the restroom. I really don't know. I don't keep up with people at work. That ain't my job. I'm not trying to figure out where you going, where you at, where you being, none of that. Okay? I'm not. That ain't my job. You grown. I'm not keeping up with you. Unless you my mama, my sister, my brother, my daddy, my siblings. I'm not. You ain't related to me. I'm not really keeping up with you. And depending on how much I'm around you, as for family, friend, or foe, for me to say exactly what it is that might be going on. Because half the time I may not even know. Depending on what you're sharing and what you ain't. Because a lot of stuff I keep to the vest and the chest too. So, he asked that this morning. I was like, I really don't know. He's like, oh, so you took a couple of days off. I haven't seen you in a while. I said, uh-huh. And kept doing my work. So he moseyed on. Now, my sister calls him, like when I explain to my sister how he is and how he acts and how he makes his rounds of going around talking to everyone in the office, you know, every day. You guaranteed he's gonna come to talk to you, say something to you, say hey, whatever, right? My sister calls him the mayor of the office. You know, that's the person that likes to go around and talk with everyone, socialize, and things like that. And I said, okay, well, I ain't the mayor of the office, because I ain't going to bother nobody really too much about anything. I talk to people here and there, and that's it. But to be a chatty Cathy, thinking I'm gonna talk to you all day, every day. I'm just not. Okay. So, and she was like, well, I just think he, you know, likes it. I said, I understand that. But majority of the time, everybody can hear his conversation of what he's having, about what he's coming, you know, to talk to you next about. It's the same thing he just finished talking with the person in the office across from you, that you just heard that whole conversation. But he is a friendly person. He's a very friendly person. You know, sometimes he'll say and do things that, you know, he shouldn't. You know, that'd be downright ass foolish. And you just be looking like, do you hear yourself sometimes about the foolishness to come out your goofy mouth? Like, for real. And some of it I just don't care to hear. And I don't want to hear. And I don't want to be bothered. And I don't entertain it or him too much. Just because one day he said some foolishness that he should have never said to me or to anyone that is of a colored person, anyone that has a kissed by the sun complexion, anyone that is considered non-Caucasian. So he said something that he should never said one day. And from that point on, I handle him with as your elders or the old folks used to say, with a long metal spoon or a long wooden spoon. You keep them at a very, very far distance from you. They shouldn't be in your space too much, because they start to be comfortable. So he got beside himself, talking out the side of his neck one day. And so for that, no. Like I told my sister and my sister-in-law, I told him the same thing. He can't come talk to me on a daily basis. He can barely say very much to me. Every once in a while, I'll have a conversation with him. You know, it might be something, you know, of we could be talking about taxes or property or education or, you know, things like that, right? And those type of things, you know, I'll speak with him on, but not on everything. Because one day he was like, oh, well, you know, I think if everybody pays back their student loan, I think that would really make a help the debt. Are you really that silly? Student loans is not going to even be a drop in the bucket to the deficit that we have. Not at all. I said, on top of that, if you think about it, student loans are given out by what? Financial institutions. I said, so if these financial institutions that gave them the loan for a student loan, there's not these major banks, financial institutions are not going belly up. They are not in bankruptcy court. They're not closing their doors and closing down branches. That ain't gonna do nothing to the deficit. That has nothing to do. That ain't gonna do. Ain't gonna be a drop in the bucket, baby. Not a drop in the bucket. Not now. Drop in the bucket. For him to really believe that that's gonna clear up the majority of the deficit. You know what? No. I say, you silly for even believing that. You silly. I can't even believe that you even said that. So we talk about stuff like that, right? And those are few and far in between conversations, because we ain't conversing all the time, like I said. And so he has disregarded the social distance boundaries, because he's over by my cubicle, hanging off the top end of my cubicle to come ask me where my coworker is and did she leave for the day. Yeah, she gone. My other coworker was like, you know, she leave at what, you know what I'm saying? Saying that, you know, he knows she leave every day at a certain time. So coming back there to ask me about it, you know, that was a rhetorical question. You just really want to come and, you know, talk, or for me to acknowledge you or say something or say, hey man, you know, we don't have them type of conversations. I don't know why you ain't caught on by now to know that we don't talk like that. We don't kick it, we don't hang out on lunch. No, that ain't our cup of tea. It just ain't. So, oh wow, I just paid attention to the sign. It says it's okay to say no to panhandlers. There's a better way to give. Okay. You know, they got a lot of cities got different ordinance about helping the homeless or people who panhandle and stuff, and you got some people who give them a bad name, because you really have some people who are truly homeless, who are really out there trying, basically going from hand to mouth on a daily basis. And you got some who just going out there just to be doing it for the fuckery of it, and they going home to a nice warm house, nice car and all that, and chilling the fuck out. And that makes it hard because now people are like, well, no, I ain't giving you money. How do I know you really homeless and this, that, and the third? And for me, it boils down to this, right? To each his own. What you do is your business. For me, if I give it, I give it. What I give it to you for, that's your business. That's between you and God. That's how I've always seen it. Between you and God. I ain't got to answer for that. You do. If you out here doing it for, you know, for some foul shit, that's on you. That's straight on you. I gave because I want to give from my heart. You out here doing some foulness, that's going to be on you. Because karma, it said karma's a bitch. And they ain't lying. She come around full swing. Baby, ready to knock you out like LL Cool J and Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, ready to sip and knock you smooth on your ass. So, hey, it is what it is. Kim just won't be a part of it. So, tomorrow, I am going to the vegan food truck because they are having the, I think it's the Beyond Burgers tomorrow. And, I want to try the barbecue, stacker. I think that's the name of it. I think it's a barbecue stacker or something. I have to look at the name again because it's supposed to be like the Beyond Burger with the barbecue sauce and the onion ring on it. The onion rings on it. Almost like for anybody that's around the CJ's. And CJ's is Carl's Jr., okay? So anybody that's around the CJ's knows they have a Western burger. To me, that's what that reminds me of. So, I'm just saying. Okay? Y'all hold on because I gotta open this gate. You know everything ran by app. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, you know everything ran by apps, honey. The majority of things are digital. Technology is caught up on a lot of stuff. So, and so, also the guy that came to do my replace my window yesterday, right? He had some long locks, y'all, long locks, and I was mesmerized by them. And I just had to ask. I was like, "Can I ask you something personal?" And I hope he wasn't looking like, "What the hell she want to ask me?" But I asked him. I was like, "You know, your locks. Who did your locks? Like, how long have you been growing them? Because they were long." And he was like, "Oh, my uncle did my locks. He started my locks off, and he's the only one that does my locks." And he said he did them. I've been letting it grow for over a year. I was like, damn. When I tell you that man's locks were about halfway down his back, something like that, close enough, between a quarter to halfway down his back of the locks. I was like, damn. And just been a year, a little over a year. I was like, that's not bad. And, you know, like I said, I've been tussling with the idea of doing locks because, you know, for a long time, okay, I'm sorry. I'd be looking at stuff and be wondering. But for a long time, I've thought about doing locks probably for years. I want to say since I was like in high school. And like I thought about it in high school, and then I saw Malcolm Jamal Warner. I saw his locks when he had them. And they were so nice, neat, and pristine to where it's like, I loved his part to ratio. Whoever started his locks and did his locks, or whoever he went to maintain and do his stuff, right? His part to ratio, part to, I guess, block or section ratio was beautiful. nice and neat, organized. Like for me, even if I go get braids, I like for my hair to overlap. My mom calls it bric-a-bracker or checkerboard. That's how I like it. So if you start my line in the back going like this, then the next line should overlap to where the braids, you know, fall in between the parts, right? That's how I like my braids to be. Now, I don't like it when they get all the way up to like the center part of your hair and then they start to go on the side. And I don't like that. I like if you started doing this, going up, then when you get up here, or when you get right here, then you need to do this, coming this way, right? So it can all stay in formation for me. And then when you get here, then it all should come up here, so they can start to overlap. And the same thing for here, and it should start to go basically into a U, or you know, U formation or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know if I guess it should keep going like this. I shouldn't say come this way, because that's the part I said I don't like, right? So if you come here, then you need to continue over. You come here, you need to continue over. Come here, you need to continue over, but they should still continue to overlap until you get to the front. Because when you start off here, then next you know, when your braids are finished, then you have lines. All this is lined up together, right? And then there's no overlapping, because you can see straight back like if you did cornrows. And that's not how I like that. I don't know, maybe I'm a difficult person, or I'm not explaining like what I mean, but you know, if you start off like this, I need you to continue to come up like that, right? Not start like this, get here, and then you starting on the sides and going across. I don't like that. That's two different, you know, patterns, two different ways that you're doing it. You got some that are going, you know, overlapping going this way, and then you got these over, you know, it just don't look right to me. And maybe it all, you know, works out or whatever it is, but I just don't like seeing the front looking like like you would do a pattern going straight back like cornrows. I don't like that. So, because then you see the scalp and there's really no overlapping like how it would be in the back of your head. But you know, let me stop. I'm gonna get in this house, and I think I'm gonna, you know what I did yesterday or the day before? I ate some pickles. I got a jar of pickles that have the sliced pickles in it, and I ate the jar. And I want to say that I ate maybe 3/4 of a jar of sliced pickles. Sure did. They were Vlasics. Sure did. And now I finished the rest of them yesterday when I made a quesadilla. And I was like, okay. I put the pickles in between, you know, where the cheese and stuff was on the quesadilla. And I put some tahini, and I ate my quesadilla that I made with the rest of the pickles. And so I had some juice, and I drank some of the juice last night. Now I got that juice in that refrigerator, and I know it's crispy cold. I'm gonna drink that pickle juice while I'm watching me some Games of Thrones. I mean, what I'm talking about, Games of Thrones. It might as well be close enough to it. Last Kingdom. That was the other thing. I finished catching up with, I think I told you guys this morning, How to Get Away with Murder. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to go do. This is no joke. This in a nutshell what I'm about to, what's going down for me. So, let me get on this house, y'all, so I can piece this stuff together, since it kept cutting off, going out, earbuds kept clicking off, talking about disconnecting. 1 minute it was connected, the next minute it's disconnected, and every time it got connected it would turn off the video. I don't know what to say with these little earbuds, and I really don't like them, like I said, because I don't like hard plastic in my ear, like hard stuff in my ear. It just irritates my soul. It hurts my ears. I like the soft rubber, you know, pieces that go in your ear. I can't stand that hard stuff. It hurts the hell out of my ears. I don't know if that was necessarily a good buy, you know, purchase. But hey, you know, push come to shove, if I really don't like it, care for it, I know how to give it to somebody. Somebody can use it, honey. It is what it is. What can I say? But all right then, let me go and get in this house, and I'll probably talk to you guys in the AM, because I don't plan on going anywhere else. I'm at home. You know the rules. Get in the house. That's it. Unless I really have somewhere to go, but I haven't anticipated that, and I don't plan to. So, all right, humbug. I will talk to you guys later. Okay, hold on, so I can unsnap you. It wasn't working right earlier, so I'll talk to you then. Okay.